Ecclesiastes 3:1 when it says, to everything there is a season and time. Within seasons and times, there are times that God will tell you to shift out of something that you were in so that he can impress a point, and then you can come back to it. So God does things intermittently so that we can do things progressively. So we've been talking about divine results, but I'm going to tie it in a little bit maybe. But he told me to do something today to kind of deviate from the norm and talk about, if you put my PowerPoint up there, God is still in control. Now, notice I didn't say he's in control. I said he's still in control. Now, if I was a worried person, I would go into, I see a lot in that, but I'm not going to do that because I'll preach from that topic. So I'm going to keep going. God is still in control. So he took me to Psalms 62:11, and in that writ, in the 62nd division of Psalms, says something very profound. It says, power belongs to God. Power belongs. It is possessive or possessed by God. So even though things are happening in our area, two things I want to let you know. God is still in control, and power belongs to God. Now, I know in this area we've had tragedy after tragedy, and there are many questions that people have in their minds. Well, where is God in all of this? How can God allow this to happen if he is the ruler, if he is the powerful being? How can God sit back and let things happen and then now not do anything about it? Many questions come across people's minds. How can bad things happen to good people? We go to church and we try to live our lives right, and still we have tragedies in our families. We have tragedies in our cities, sometimes tragedies within ourselves. And God told me this morning to take about 41 minutes here that I have left and try to put something into perspective. We're going to talk about it at 11 o'clock as well. So if I don't get finished, you're welcome to stay over to get the conclusion of the matter. Yeah. So there are many questions in the minds of people. If God has all this power, God has all of this control, then how can he allow this to happen right under our noses? I don't know how many churches there are in Opelika, but still things are happening that we can't explain. People are looking for answers. They can't find any. People are looking for peace, but in the midst of peace, they're finding that another killing, another robbery, another tragedy is happening while you're still trying to find the answer to the last one. Yeah. You come to church and you hear the preacher talk about all of these good things, and then now, but in the confines of life, we find that things that are bad can happen to good people. So how did we get here? How did this thing happen? Is God limited to Opelika, that he can't use his power in Opelika? Yeah. We see it is exploding now. We understand what happened to Gardner in New York, but yesterday we find another tragedy. Yeah, defenseless people shot again. And so now, but I must put a disclaimer here. I heard the commentator talking, and as hard-ridden as I am about what happened to those policemen, I gotta say, if you're going to talk about the policeman, talk about what happened to Eric. Oh, y'all don't see, don't make a big thing of it right now, because it's policemen. Let's talk about an illegal chokehold. And a man saying 11 times, I can't breathe. So if we're going to blow it up, let's blow it up right. You got what I'm saying? This means I'm defenseless. I don't care how big I am. I can't hurt you with my hands up. So if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it in holistic view. That's not why I'm here. But what I'm here today is to talk to you about God still being in control. And power still belongs to God. Yeah. So how did we get here, Raymond? How did we get here in this cesspool, this abyss, this mess, this quagmire of things that we can't get ourselves out of because it seems like the enemy is winning? Baby, he ain't winning. He ain't winning. No. He can't win. Matter of fact, he had lost from the beginning. What he's doing is he's trying his best to make sure you don't know you can win. But what's happening to other people might happen to you. I'm going to tell you right now, our Psalm 91 still works. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide. It still works. Yeah. The blood still has not lost its power. Grave still has no victory. Death still has no sting. Now, let's find out how did we get here. So, Trina, go to my first screen here, and I want to preface this by going to John 16:38 in the Message Bible translation. Dynamic equivalence, Message Bible. I've told you all this so that trusting me, you will be unshakable. Oh, Lord. I came to talk to somebody this morning to tell you, stop shaking. God is still in control. Power still belongs to God. Yeah. He said, you will be unshakable and assured, deeply at peace. Not just in peace, deeply at peace. Watch this. Here it comes. In this godless world. Notice God there is small g. Yeah. Which means that this world is like it is because it's trying to run without God. Obama can't run this thing. Oh, yeah. He can't run it. Because he got that here, the same spirit that you hear. That tell you what to do in Opelika that he need to do in the White House. Okay, you see, okay. So deeply at peace. In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties. Okay. I can't stop difficulties. You can't stop difficulties. The law can't stop difficulties. It said, in this world, this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulty. But now, in school, they put something called a conjunction. In my vocabulary, that means when a conjunction comes, it changes the trajectory of the former statement, and that if I use the word but, it cancels out what was just said if I do after the but what I'm supposed to do. Okay. You will experience difficulties, but Lord have mercy. What it means, what I said before is finna become eradicated by what I'm going to say after. You're going to experience difficulties, but be It said, take heart. I've conquered the world. Hold on now. He didn't say he was trying to conquer it. He didn't say he was going to conquer it. He said, I've conquered the world. If he conquered the world, that means Opelika is in the world. So he still has conquered Opelika, even though Opelika got some problems.